Do you know that the rich, they have tricks or strategies on how they make money, which they hardly talk about. They hardly talk about it. And the truth is this: if you know and understand these secrets or these hacks, you will get the same results that they are getting. It is, and the truth is that the hacks or the strategy is not meant for them alone, or it's not meant for the rich alone. It is for everybody. But when you discover or when you know it, that's when it will work for you. If you don't know it, it won't work for you. And this secret is what I want to expose in this video. Sit tight. Let's go. Welcome to Finspoke channel. My name is Juliet. In this space, what we do basically is to listen, help, dish out practical tips and strategies to help you succeed. Set and smash your financial goals through step-by-step guide, financial literacy, coaching, investment, online money-making ideas, side hustles, business ideas, and entrepreneurship. If these things I mentioned are your kind of vibe, why not smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section, and most importantly, click on the notification bell, set it in all so that you get notified anytime I publish a video. Let's dive deeper. Money making is not just about making money, it is about growing the money. It's all about how you manage and grow that money. The wealthy knows the secret on how to grow and manage their money. And the truth is this secret is not meant for them alone. If you can understand and know how the secrets work, it will work for you. The same result they are getting, you yourself will also get that result. Now, what is this secret? The secret is the rich and the wealthy. They know how to make their money work for them and not the other way around. Their money work for them. Now, if you understand these tricks and these secrets, it will equally work for you. That is it. It is a general rule. Whether you are rich or you are poor, once you understand the secrets, it will work for you. The rich knows this and they apply it every time and it's working. Whether you are struggling to get out of debt, start building wealth, or start your financial journey, these practical tips and the secrets I want to expose is for you and it will help you create a solid financial foundation. Let's dive deeper. The number one secret or hack is this: leverage tax to maximize your income. Leverage tax benefits, tax to maximize your income. What this will do is to help you work smarter, not harder. For instance, instead of working overtime or extra hours, use tax benefits to keep greater part of what you already earn. Example of what I mean is contributing to 401k plan. That's a retirement account, and this IRA retirement account. Contributing to them. That these things are retirement saving benefits. They go with tax benefits. Use it to like use it to secure or to keep back more of what you've already earned. The money you keep in your 401k plan is invested. It is for investment, and that investment is tax free. They are not taxing you on that one. Then that of IRA comes also with tax benefits. You might not really understand these things very well until you do the calculations that are involved. And when you do these things that I mentioned, you have ended up, reducing the amount that you are being charged or being taken away from you as tax while you are saving for the future. I hope you get the logic. The trick number two is leveraging on tax advantage. No, these things to some people, especially people like us in Nigeria, will just be doing like boom, 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 boom. But when you get your financial advisor or you work to the tax office, you see that all these things work. Leverage tax benefit. Now, leveraging tax advantage. This one is one of the most powerful hack or secret that the rich use to keep back greater part of their money without being charged or being taxed. And I will explain it again. Let's go. Now, let's assume that you invest in real estate. I want to use real estate depreciation and explain this. Depreciation is just the wear and tear in the value of an asset due to usage, over time, age, and so on. So, when you buy a house, let me throw more light. As time goes on, even though the value is appreciating, the building is depreciating somehow. Some places will spoil, things like that. So money being set aside to take care of this maintenance is an account. It's an account. It's accounting terminologies. So forgive me, please. So there is some part of money that is expected to set aside that will take care of all these things, because at the long run, the building might have issues. So we call it depreciation. So I want to use it to illustrate this particular leveraging tax advantage. Now, when you invest in real estate or in rental properties, the government allows you to deduct some part of the money, some part of the value of the assets as depreciation, because it is expected that the rental properties depreciate over time. So there's a certain amount of money that you are being allowed to deduct or to keep back by the government. It varies from country to country. It varies for country to country, and they call it whatever name that they chooses to in each country. So you find out from your local country what your country calls it. Now, this is with government authority, you can deduct certain amount of money. You understand, as depreciation. Now, even though the value of that particular property is increasing, I mean the market value is increasing. But what it implies is that you have actually reduced or lower what you are being charged as tax for the period over that property. I hope it's clear. Another one is the one we call capital gain tax. I think for people in Nigeria, this one works in Nigeria. Capital gain tax. Now, on this one, instead of earning regularly, like most of us, the rich always structures their income such that it is in investment like stocks, or even real estate. Now the investment, the income now goes to investment, either as stock or even real estate. Now, when they dispose this particular assets, the tax rate is always lower. The tax rate is always lower. There is also tax rate in investment in area of renewable energy, research development, and philanthropy. So all these things that I mentioned, they are under tax benefits, and they already provided for in each country. But if you do not know about it, you will hardly make use of it. You use it to keep more, and pay less tax. Let's move to the next one. The second one is that the rich invest in assets, not liability. I've come across someone that we got talking. He says, I do not engage in expenses if there is no access that will take care of that, that will fund that expenses. I do not engage in luxurious expenses. So the rich understand the value and the need for assets instead of liability. What is access? Access is something that brings money into your pocket. And what is liability? Liability is something that takes money from your pocket. I want to give you an example. You have $5,000 and you decide to use it to go and buy a luxury car. That car you bought, with time, the value will depreciate. Take it or leave it. The car will take money from you as expenses, as maintenance. It will take money from you as fuel. Is it clear now? Now, let's assume that instead of buying that car, this is liability now. Now, instead of buying that car, you decided to use that $5,000 to go and get a rented properties. You rent it out, you people will pay you rent. Money is coming. You use it to go and buy stock. The value of that stock appreciates. When you sell the stock, you get the profit and you also get your capital. Is it clear now? Now, for you to, before you go to that luxury car, to go and get that luxury car, make sure that you have assets that can equally take care of that liability. That's the point I'm trying to make. The rich understand this and it is working for them. The next one is compound interest, the power of compound interest. I want to use illustration to explain this one. This compound interest is like a money planting a money tree. The money does not just grow with the original investment. It grows with that's the original investment plus the interest accrued. All of them grows together. That's how this compound interest works. For instance, you decided to invest $100 this January. You decided to invest $100 this month in an account at age 20 in an account that pays 10% interest. Now, when you turn 60, you must have made you must have made hundred of thousands of dollars. When you calculate, when you calculate it from now till the age 60, remember this investment is made when you are just 20. When you sit down to calculate what that $100 will turn, by the time you turn into 60, you turn 60. That is the $100 plus the interest accrued over these months and years. That is the power of compound interest. And this is one of the things that the rich or the wealthy people do. The next secret is diversification of portfolio or diversifying your income stream. Now, I have never seen a wealthy man that have only one source of income. In the same vein, I have never seen a wealthy man that solely rely on his salary. The wealthy takes takes advantage of opportunities. They build several sources of income, such that even when one source of income closes, other sources of income will still show that their expenses and still push them forward. Now, you that is very comfortable having only one source of income, you are making a great mistake. Start now to diversify. You can start a side hustle. If you are a worker and you work 9 to 6, there is still little time that you have as your free time. Use it to freelance. Maybe learn one or two skills that you can use your leisure time just gradually. Invest, do investments. Don't go and fall victim of these Ponzi schemes or allowing people to use you to cash out. Look for someone that will put you through. You can invest in stocks. You can invest in your local country stocks. You can invest in foreign stocks. You can set up something and grow from there. There are a lot of things to do in order to make that your stream of income to be more than one. When your streams of income or your source of income is more than one, it helps to build your financial security. Diversify. And the last one I want to mention is staying ahead of inflation. If you can learn how to stay ahead of inflation, this is not only a secret for the rich, it is a secret for everyone that discovers it. Learn to stay ahead of inflation. Inflation is one thing that reduces the value of your money over time. What $100 will buy today, in few years to come, $100 cannot buy that. Now, the rich understand this, and what they do in this particular point is they invest in assets that grows in value faster even during inflation. They invest in assets that grows in value faster even during inflation. Things like gold, index fund, real estate. These things that I mentioned, they grow very fast even during inflation. Keeping your money in savings accounts, especially during inflation, makes it to lose its purchasing power. Invest it. There are a lot of opportunities out there. Do some investment. I've mentioned 6 secrets that the rich use to grow more wealth. One is leveraging on tax. The second one is diversification of income. The third one is compound interest, investing more on assets, and the tax advantage. So if you can study this and understand how they work, it will work for you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Peace.